good on the outside, what you ain't noticed, the Lord's working on my inside, and I feel gorgeous. Looking good on the outside, what you ain't noticed, the Lord's working on my inside, and I feel gorgeous. Looking good on the outside, what you ain't noticed, the Lord's working on my inside, and I feel gorgeous. Time to shift, when it's sticky, we don't get stuck. Time to shift, level up women, now girl get up. Time to shift, when it's sticky, we don't get stuck. Time to shift, level up women, now girl get up.
That's what a shift looks like.
Hey, guys. Listen, I am here. It's Saturday, I know, but I owe a video because I had to go to a funeral yesterday. And so I'm here to do that. And so today I'm talking from the Money Moves Challenge. Where is your seed going? Where is your seed going? And I need to share this in the private group. And I need to share it in the private group. But what I would love for you who are watching to do is to um, hashtag live and tell us where you're watching from, right? Love the broadcast and share all of that different stuff. Help us out. But we won't be here very long. This is going to be a quick teaching, just like our last teaching, because really this work is about us doing. It's not just about us learning. We have to do. So let me put this in the private groups, and we are ready. Okay, so I want to talk today about where your money is falling. Where your money is falling. The other day when I was teaching, I used this analogy from the parable of the sower, and I talked about, how we spend our money is going to impact our wealth, our ability to structure, and our ability to create wealth. All right, so every time you spend money, you are planting seed. Every time you spend money, you are planting seed. Every time I spend money, I am planting seed. Now think about this. So in the parable of the sower, we know that some money falls on the path, some seed falls on the path, it's exposed and disappears immediately, right? That's money that is spent impulsively or without intention. As you've been tracking, how much of your money are you spending impulsively or without intention? How much of your money is a reaction? What's a reaction? You're scrolling, you're watching videos on TikTok, you see something, yes, it's cute, but it's still a reaction. It's not a part of your goals, right? And then it says that some falls on rocky ground, but it grows, but it doesn't last. That's the money that's put into short bursts of effort with no plan behind it. We talked about like putting money in your savings account or putting money in your retirement account, and then every time something happens, going to get that money out. So that money would have produced a lot for you, but life keeps happening, and because you're probably doing some of number one, then you're having to go get that money, right? Then some seeds fall among thorns. It tries to grow, but obligations, debt, and distractions choke it out. But some seeds fall on good ground, and that's where money multiplies. So we talked about how the first month of this challenge is just about tracking. It's about tracking and awareness. And one of the reasons that we did it for a month instead of for a week is because in a week, most of us are pretty good at tempering our habits. We're like, oh, I'm on this challenge, I won't go get the coffee. Oh, I'm on this challenge, I won't buy this thing. But by the time we've gotten to a month, our habits, who we really are, what happens in pressure, what happens in stress, what happens when we're feeling down, what happens when we're feeling good, that stuff is going to start to arise. Listen, I see you guys are coming in. Can you hashtag live and tell me where you're watching from, right? So what we're doing in this first month is that we are learning that structure is good ground. It's the system that ensures our seed doesn't get lost, it doesn't get withered, it doesn't get choked, and it doesn't get wasted. Good morning, Carolyn. Glad to see you. So remember this. For those of you who are in the challenge, for those of you who are not in the challenge, you can still join the challenge. We'll put the information up. It's a 90-day challenge, right? And you're not going to fix this overnight. But so if you're tracking money right now, here's what you need to understand. You are not just writing numbers down. You are identifying where your seed is falling so you can make sure that you are structuring it, right? So we're not just writing it down. Remember on last week, I said to you guys, I said, hey, the goal is not judgment, it's awareness. I'm not looking for you to track and go, oh my God, I can't believe I'm so stupid, I spent so much money over here. That is not the work that we're doing. We are tracking so that we can become aware, so that we can take the money that's stagnant, take the money that's being wasted, and put it in systems that allow the money to work for us. Again, I just got to stop and say this. Happy birthday, Kimberly. Hope you enjoy your day. Listen, I want us to understand that this is not, I am not trying to take your latte away. I am not trying to take your TikTok shopping away. What I am working on is helping you step into the system that I am implementing, this wealth movement system that is going to cause you to pay for your latte, pay for your TikTok shopping, pay for your vacation, pay for your car, pay for your home out of money that's working for you and not money that you're working for. So many people in the private group have been saying how much the tracking is helping them, how much awareness it's bringing, and that is really the goal. So if you haven't started tracking, this is not just information that you're going to listen to me talk and you're going to change. You actually have to track. So those of you who are here, are you already in the private group? Are you doing your tracking? Can you just say, yes, I'm doing my tracking. Oh no, I need to get started today. I joined the challenge, but I didn't join the private group. Can you help us locate you? Because we have over 300 people who have signed up for the challenge, but I think we still have like 150, maybe 160 who have actually come to the Facebook group and actually joined. And that's really where the work, where the self-awareness, where we're digging deeper. Yes, I'm going live here. Yes, I'm still making public Facebook posts, but really the goal is to get us. Sanita said, I'm tracking. Carolyn says, I'm tracking. I love that. For those of you who are tracking, Kimberly's tracking. For those of you who are tracking, Cassandra says, I joined the challenge, but not the private group. Girl, you need to come on to the private group, because in the private group, we're asking questions that are causing us to go deeper. So in the public forum right here, I'm sharing information because I want people to be able to get this. But in the private group, we're going a little deeper. So for those of you who are tracking, right, and you think about, some of the seed that's being spent impulsively or without intention, some of the seed that's being pulled out because you don't have a strategy, some of the seed that's being choked out, and then some of the seed that's in structure. What are you learning about how you have been planting your seeds, your money, the money that you work for, the money that you give your time for, the money that you leave your family for, the money that you drive to get, all of that? What are you learning about how you track? Because one of the things that somebody in the group said yesterday that I really agree with, as I've been tracking, is that I have too much money that doesn't have an assignment. I have too much money that doesn't have an assignment. So I'm working really diligently to pay attention to this money that doesn't have an assignment and making sure that it has an assignment. Why? Because the goal is that more profits than wages until it's all profits, no wages. So really, what am I saying? I want us to be able to get into the position where we're buying real estate, where we're buying different things that are bringing cash flow to us. So you're working once and your money's working for you multiple times. Can you put that in there as a faith statement? I work for my money one time. The money works for me multiple times. Kimberly says, I have too much money that doesn't have an assignment. Yes. And how many of you can see that there are times that you think that you don't have money to invest? And it is not that you don't have money to invest, it's that you spent your investment money because you were impulsive and didn't have intention. Right. Okay. Caroline says, this accountability has given me so much awareness because I was not doing this before, and it's been game changer. I never gave my money an assignment especially because I was in a place of lack. I was always in a place of lack. And do you understand that not giving your money an assignment helps reinforce the cycle of lack? See, Kiana says, I was way too comfortable with unaccounted for money. May I see? This is what we're doing. Can y'all see that this is soul shift work? This is soul shift work, but it's not just talking about our emotions. It is us now tracking where the money goes, becoming aware, not beating ourselves up, increasing our awareness. So let's keep going. Tracking isn't about judgment. It's about multiplying your seed. Some of you are still feeling some resistance, and I get it. And it's not because the challenge is hard. It is because tracking your money forces you to see where your seed has been going. It is not that what I'm asking you to do is hard. This is not hard. Tell your neighbor, say, this is not hard. It is that it forces you to see where your seed has been going. So when someone keeps saying, I'm coming up short, I don't have money to invest, I don't have money to buy stocks, I don't have money for crypto, I don't have money for investments. And then now they're coming face to face that, listen, you may not have a lot of disposable income, but you spent $100 this month and you don't know where it went. And again, I am not trying to take your fund. I am not trying to take your coffee. I am not trying to take your TikTok shop. I am trying to change where you get the money for your coffee and get the money for your TikTok shop. But you can't do that if you keep doing what you've always done. You know, we say that the classic definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again, right? So you wouldn't plant seed in random soil and hope it grows. But that's how many of us spend our money. We throw seed without testing the ground. Tracking is how we test the ground. Tracking is how we test the ground. It reveals, because tracking reveals where our money is disappearing, where our money is withering, and where our money is getting choked out. Oh, I'm going to say that again, and y'all need to put that in the comments. You need to tag, you need to share, you need to engage. The reason that we are tracking our money is that our tracking lets us test the good ground. The tracking lets us test the ground. Why? Because it reveals the areas where money is disappearing. It reveals the area where money is withering, and it reveals the areas where money is getting choked out. We got to stop choking out our money. We got to stop withering away our money, and we have to stop participating in the disappearance of our money. If this makes sense, say I got it, right? Tracking is not about shame. It's about finding out where your seed is being wasted so you can redirect it. This is not a shame exercise. Tell your neighbor, say, no shame here. This is not a shame exercise. It reveals the location. I love it. Tiffany got it. Courtney got it. Listen, it reveals the location so that I can put it in good ground. This is not about shame. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So, number 2, the reason we're doing this for the first month is that if you track long enough, you start to see your patterns. The reason we're not just tracking a week, the reason we're tracking a month is that I want you to be aware of your patterns. I want you to be aware that, oh, on payday, you overcompensate, you spend too much. Not that you can't take your kids to the movie, but you take your kids to the movie, you take them out to eat, and you buy the Jordans. And then you say, I don't have any money in savings. I don't have any money to invest. I don't have any money for coaching to help me get in a better situation, right? Well, why am I really doing? Oh, I really feel guilty. So I'm overcompensating because I feel guilty. And instead of positioning my money so I can do all the things without hurting our family long term, I'm trying to make up for those moments. Or maybe you don't have kids or your kids are adults, but you do it for you. And you go, you know what? Hard as I work, man, I deserve the massage. I deserve all of these things. I deserve the vacation. And you do. But what you deserve more is for your money to work for you so you can get those things without hurting yourself. Does that make sense, guys? So if you track long enough, you'll start to see the patterns. Right now, many of you are writing things down and thinking, oh my God, I didn't realize I was spending money like this. Oh my God, I didn't realize this is where my money was going. That's exactly what should be happening. You should be becoming aware. You should be becoming aware, right? You're going to start to see that what you repeatedly invest in is the reason you have the harvest you have. You're going to start to see, because if I'm investing, you're like, oh, I'm not investing. Yes, I'm investing my money in TikTok Shop. I am investing my money in getting the coffee. I'm investing my money in needing to eat out 5 days a week. I'm investing my money somewhere. How do I like my harvest? How do you like your harvest? So if I want to get a different harvest, I've got to do something different with the seeds. Is this tracking for you guys? Does anybody have any comments, any thoughts, any feelings about this? As I say this, here's what we'll do. As I say this, do you have any feelings that come up? Drop any emotions that you have that come in here so we can work through this, right? Because everybody's investing. You go out, you work hard for your money. And then what you do with that money is an investment. The first thing you did is that you invested your time to get that money. And then how you spend that money is an investment. Ooh, I know. Yes. So your money right now, tracking your money, can I tell you something? Ooh, y'all might not like this. Lean in. Right now, your tracking is revealing what's important to you. So if you say, oh, I didn't tithe last month, but you still went out to eat, you still ordered something from Amazon, you still ran into Walmart and put more stuff in your buggy than you actually needed, you're saying what's important to you. If I could look at your checkbook and I can see that you spent $300 in miscellaneous spending, but you didn't put 150 in savings, you're saying that you value instant gratification right now more than you value your future. Again, I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to get you to be aware, because you know how I always talk about in Romans 12:2, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I always tell you guys, you can't change your thinking if you don't know how you think. How many of you routinely have had money shortages? If you've routinely had money shortages, put a 3 in the comments. You've routinely had money shortages. And you said things like, I don't know where my money's going. You said things like, this doesn't make sense. I work hard not to have more money in this. You said, I don't have money for this. But then you look and see where your money is going. Now this tracking is raising awareness of where your money is going. I love it. Let's see what Danielle says. Danielle says, it's not a feeling. Things are so much clearer for me, especially now that I'm planting veggies this weekend. Clarity has overpowered the indifferent mindset that I had with regard towards investing. I love that right there. She says, clarity has overpowered the indifferent mindset. Kiana said something about being indifferent earlier. So maybe the reason that we've been indifferent is that we didn't think there was a way out. But there's a way out. Tell your neighbor, say there's a way out. And I'm here teaching you the way out. I'm here teaching you how to structure your finances so that the things are most important to you in your life. They are the things that you can do, and that you're not allowing temporary emotions to get you off course. I'm telling you, I have worked with a lot of women, and I am telling you that 95% of the time, when a woman tells me she doesn't have any money and we begin to walk through her stuff, it is not that she doesn't have any money. She has spent the money that she needs on her future. She has spent it with instant gratification. She has spent it overcompensating. She has spent it in this way. I am telling you, only about 5% of the time, if I talk to 100 women, only about 5 of them really, really, really don't have any money at all. The other 95, I can look and see. You told me that you didn't have money for this, but I can see that you went to this store this many times. I can see how many Amazon purchases that you have. And what happens is you go, it's just $5 here. It's just $7 here. It's just $13 here. It's just $47 here. And before you know it, you have eaten up all of the money that is designed for your future. Can you guys see that? But we're shifting. We're shifting. Again, this is not about shame. This isn't just about seeing what to spend less on. This is about discovering where you need to start investing more, and that is your financial freedom. Awareness leads to authority. If you don't know where your money is going, you cannot govern it. Remember, we talked about governing in one of the other videos. So if I don't know where my money is going, how can I govern it? I can't govern it because I don't know where it's going. So the tracking is to make me aware, for me to be aware that if I don't have $100 in savings, but I'm spending $150 shopping in various sources for clothes, then I understand that I am working against my future and I am investing in my appearance more than my freedom. I am investing in my entertainment more than my freedom. I'm investing more. So who can see a radical need to shift what you're investing in? And it really does go from language like this. Yes, I like nice clothes, but I deserve for my money to work for me so I can get my clothes from that. All right. When you begin to structure money with intention, you stop working for it so hard and you start letting it work for you, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to dive a little deeper in your tracking. I want you to look at if you can begin to see a pattern in how you spend money. I want you to see if you can begin to see the pattern in how you spend money. Is it boredom? Is it frustration? Is it things aren't going to get any better, so I might as well go out and have the big dinner? Is it I deserve more? Is it I'm frustrated? Are you spending the money for something instant instead of setting up your future, right? I want you to observe yourself without guilt, but I want you to tell yourself the truth. Not so you can feel bad, so you can build better. Will all of you say build better? I don't want you to feel bad. I want you to build better. We're not here to feel bad. We're here to build better, right? So that's our teaching for today. Tell me what you think and we're going to get out of here. That's it for today. I want you to track your money. I want you to begin to look at how you can build better. I want you to be really transparent and honest with yourself, because it's the easy thing to attack yourself and say, oh, you're just not a good money manager. I think the better work for you would begin to say, why am I spending this money this way? Why am I spending this money this way? All right, I got one story for y'all, because y'all know I'm right in the trenches of this challenge with you. I literally only started 2 weeks earlier than you did. So I was about to get rid of some clothes. And I was like, oh, I have too many clothes. And I'm like about to go grab a garbage bag and start putting stuff away. And the Lord says, didn't you already get rid of all of the clothes that you don't wear and don't want anymore? And I said, yes. And he said, so do you have clothes in here that you don't want? And I said, no. He said, then you don't need to get rid of them. You need a different system of storage for them. Because if you get rid of them and you like them, you just are going to spend money buying them again. Y'all, I had a whole aha of how many times that I had cleaned out my closet because somebody said that was a good idea. And instead of having a better structure for how I keep my clothes, right? Because the truth of it is, let me tell you, I know some people do. I don't want to be a minimalist. I don't want to not to have summer clothes, not have summer clothes and not have winter clothes. I want that. I just need a better structure. So I'm thinking now about a better structure. When we come back from spring break, right? I need to develop a new system. But do you understand that sometimes you let somebody else tell you how you should live your life? So somebody's saying you need more clothes, you have too many clothes. Somebody's saying you need to be a minimalist, but you actually don't want to be a minimalist. You actually like the clothes that you have. You spent your money on them. You thought about it, all of that different stuff. And the Lord was like, real talk, Sean Strickland. If you give those clothes away, you're just going to spend the money again because you actually like all of these clothes. So, you know what I'm working on? Not getting rid of clothes. I'm working on, when we come back out from spring break, how I'm going to begin to organize my clothes in a more productive system, right? Right. So I love it. Miss D. Will said build better, and that was perfect time. So now I'm building my wardrobe better. I love the clothes in my closet. So after I lost the first round of weight, I spent a lot of time thinking about the clothes that I wanted to wear. Hey, Secunda, I love you. I spent a lot of time thinking about the clothes that I wanted to wear. I bought those clothes. Why would I get rid of those clothes? I just need to say, listen, the reality of it is that I need to have my clothes organized in a different way. Now, that may mean that I need to get some racks down in my basement and take all of my winter clothes and hang them up on those racks, put my summer clothes and my spring clothes out, and then switch that out. That is the new system I'm working on, because when I'm breaking up with is doing this thing because other people think it's a good idea, but it actually doesn't align with who I am and what I actually want. I was thinking about this. I know a lot of people. First of all, let me say this. When I am at home, I like repurpose my clothes all the time. Y'all, I'm a black shirt. I got like This shirt right here, I got like 5 of them, baby. I'm going to wear a black shirt and some black pants. It is absolutely my uniform. But the truth of it is that when I'm preaching and when I'm out speaking, I don't want to wear the same outfit everywhere. I'm not talking about what other people think about me. I'm talking about Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland does not want to wear the exact same outfit in Virginia that she wore in Florida. I don't want to do that. So I am building according to alignment in my life. And I hope that what you're seeing here is that God is not trying to take from you. God is trying to help you structure. God is trying to help you structure. Secunda said, I never thought about it like that. Daniel said, this is like a war. We're doing recon now that we can have the info to effectively implement the right strategy and attack the poverty mindset and behaviors. Yes. Yes. Is there anybody like me who can see? I know Kimberly can, not Kimberly Dennis. Kimberly, birthday girl. I know that she can because she loves clothes like I do. But can anybody else see that at times trying to be a good steward, you have gotten rid of things and then you ended up spending that money again? It didn't make sense. Oh, hey, Shauna, how you doing? Does that make sense to anybody else? And I was like, no, I'm not baby, I put that garbage bag down. I am not getting rid of my clothes. I am creating a new structure. I love my clothes. In fact, several years ago, somebody gave me this thing around clothes. They said, if you don't love it in the store, don't buy it. So literally everything that's in my closet right now, except for maybe just a few pieces, are pieces I love. Why would I give them away? Why would I give them away? So that's a part of our shift. So if I want the long term, so if I think about this, if you go out and you give away $1,000 worth of clothes, and then you just end up needing those pieces again, then with inflation, you are now paying more than you did for the original piece. Girl, come on, we're not gonna do that anymore. Take it and say shift. That's all I got today. That's all I have today. And then also those of you who buy nice pieces and that you're going to get rid of, I want you to not think about giving them away. I want you to think about using the sites where you can resell them, the sites where you can resell them. There is nothing wrong with reselling your clothes. The purses that you're getting rid of, that you paid a pretty penny for, no, you're not going to get the full value for, but you actually used them. So you don't expect the first value that you got was that you used it. Then you take that money. What if some of you said, I got some clothes and I do need to get rid of them? Instead of just giving them away, I'm going to look for the sites. I'm going to look for the places that I can sell them. Out of the money that I get back from those clothes, I'm going to take 10%. I'm going to save it. I'm going to take 20% that I can blow on something fun. And the other 70% goes into my opportunity account so that when there's opportunities to invest, I am in position. What if you did that? Baby, that's what's up. That's what I'm gonna do. If I get rid of any clothes, any purses, I'm gonna do what I just told y'all to do. All right, I'm done. I hope that blessed you. I love you guys. Keep going in the challenge. Keep going in the challenge. Keep going in the challenge. Keep tracking without shame. Keep being honest. And those of you who are going to do that with your clothes or your purses, or you buy expensive shoes or whatever, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And I want you to have an amazing, amazing, amazing Saturday. And listen, if you don't have a team in March Madness, because you pray for Arkansas, they play at 140, and boy, I need them to get a win. All right. The private group, if you joined the money challenge, you got an email, and the email gave you access to the private group. What link didn't work? Because if you use this link that's going across the screen, if you use the link that's on my page, those links work. So tell me what link didn't work. Okay, you got it. If you don't get it, send me a private message so I can help you get it. All right? Okay, y'all have a great day. I'm out. Love y'all.